fact that you've been able to translate what you're working on in practice to these games with so much success?
Yeah, I mean, guys are working hard. I think there's an intentionality, and I mean, this week, you don't really get an opportunity to go full speed, but I think the attitude everyone took towards the time we did have on the field, I think it carried over. There's a urgency to get a grasp and ownership of what the coaches are asking from us, and good conversation, good intent stepping on the field. So it's good to see all that stuff come to life, and you haven't really run at full speed yet.
Cooper, how have you seen Puka Nacua as far as where he started from the beginning of the season, training camp and what have you, to where he is matured to now?
Yeah, I mean, he kind of hit the ground running. I don't know. He's playing at a very high level right now. I think the game slowed down for him. I think that if there's anything, I think that's it. Is just his demeanor and being able to just slow it down and do the things that he wants to. And I mean, he's been getting open, making big plays from the start. So that's nothing new for Puka.
What tidbits of information have you been able to give him just from your experience that you feel is helping him move along?
I don't know. You have to ask him. Ask him what's useful. And I give as much as I can. He's doing a great job. I mean, he doesn't need a ton of help. He's a pretty special player.
What's the grind been like? Something special of the way Matthew's playing right now. Mm-hmm. Is that how you see it?
Oh yeah, I mean he's playing high level football. Talk about ownership of being what a QB is, in my opinion, what QB is meant for. The epitome of QB play is making sure like you're doing your job and you're getting everyone else. You're making sure everyone else knows what they can do, alerting guys to what's coming, communicating at a high level. There's not really a thing right now that I think he's not doing a great job of. He's just playing at such a high level right now. It's pretty special to see.
Coming off the short week, you guys immediately opening drive have about 8 minutes that you take off the clock. You're able to finish in the red zone. How important is that to set the tone early?
Yeah, I think that's something we talk about. Coming out and being able to impose your will right off the bat. And I think that's something I think we did a pretty good job of that in Baltimore. Back however long ago that was. And then being able to come out and just, I don't know, defensively being able to do what they did there, get a stop, and then offensively come out and be able to put a drive together. It's good. It's a mindset for sure. I mean, that first drive was 95 yards, and it's just like, hey, look, we got ways to go. Let's do it. Let's put our head down, grind through this thing, and I think there's a mindset when we're stepping on the field, and it's great to be a part of that huddle.
It's pretty evident.
How do you describe the difference? How do you describe the difference with Kyren?
We're going to do both of these. All right. Hold on just a second. Okay.
The depth that you guys have at receiver this year, what does that do for your offense?
Yeah, I mean, shoot, you see the guys that we've got playing right now in terms of, see D-Rob, who has just been playing better and better week in and week out. Kyren running the way he is right now, and Ronnie being able to come back and spell him a little bit. What Royce was able to do when Ronnie was out. I think what Joe Nopin was able to do last week when Rob was out. And so there's just been it's been really cool to see a bunch of guys step up and make big plays when their number's called.
Speaking of Kyren, he goes over 1,000 for the season. How do you describe how different the offense is when he's in there? You lose 3 straight when he's hurt, and then you've won 5 of 6 with him back.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big deal. When you can run the ball the way that we are right now, being able to not just be able to advance the ball, but also get explosives off of it, what he does and the energy that he plays with, being able to find the right spot to put the ball. It's really fun to be out there and be able to see what he's doing, and guys are excited to block for him, and I mean it's a different dynamic when you can run the ball the way that we have in the last few weeks.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Tell me about the success of the run game since the bye week, since you've been back, has just been, it's given your team a balance that's pretty much been unstoppable offensively.
I just owe it to the guys up front. The tight ends and wide receivers, the O-linemen are doing their jobs each and every play, whether it's a run play or a pass play. But I think we've just continued to gel throughout those weeks. Early on in the season, we were on the way there, and I still think we're on the way there. We're gelling a lot better, and we're playing football. We're having fun doing it.
Rob talked about about how much of the playbook you guys were able to put in a wet week where you're it was a short week and you couldn't even really practice. And he said Sean did a fantastic job, and that was the result of all this balance.
Yeah, that's testament to our coaches, the players who who are bought in, who really know that this is a short week, and we're not going to dwell on a short week. We're going to attack it just like as if it was a regular week. And the coaches put us in great positions to go do that, and take opportunity to win.
Kyren, it looked like you were running with a vendetta out there today. How much does the 1K rushing mean to you after a clean game like this?
It means a whole lot, especially after missing 4 games. That was one of my biggest goals coming into the season, was 1,000 yards. Like I said, if I didn't get that, it was unacceptable. So I'm glad. I'm just doing what I've been doing since I was, second grade. So
how special was it to be able to gift your mom with the game?
It's everything. It's the world, just being able to have my mom there in the front row, and didn't even know she was mic'd up, so that's even better. That she was able to get that screen. Like, I owe my mom everything. Like, she was there for me since the beginning of this, and she knows all the trials and tribulations I had to go through. So it's a testament to our hard work together.
What have you been able to attribute your success, especially this season, to? I know you had been injured for a couple of games, but just to be able to have that consistency, that resilience.
Just the doubters, man. Like, I've always been overlooked my whole life, so now that I'm finally on the stage that I've waited for to be on, I'm going to take every opportunity. I'm going to live it up. I'm going to let them know that, I am one of the best backs in this league. So they're going to have to, it's either you open your eyes now or you miss it. So that's just me just going out there and just loving this stuff and doing it to the fullest.
How have you been able to balance your own personal accomplishments along with celebrating what the team has been able to accomplish as well?
Yeah, just personal accomplishments, they don't really mean much to me. Like, in the moment, for sure, 1K is cool, but I still got a lot more. I ain't satisfied. I'll never be satisfied for a day in my life about anything in this football stuff. So I just got to keep on going, just keep on working with the guys that are with me.
What's the grind been like, say, where your team was, say, 5 weeks ago to where you
What time?
The grind, what's it been like from where you were to where you are now?
It's grind. We're going to work and we're just accepting that. We're not thinking about nothing else. We're not thinking about what's to come, what's the playoff picture like now. We're just worried about week in and week out, and whoever we're playing that Sunday is who we're going to get our best. So we're just focused on single day, just getting better.
You were able to have a great game on the ground like this today on a short week. How do you keep it consistent on the last few on the road?
Just staying hungry, not being satisfied for whatever happened today. Just knowing that there's a lot more yards out there and there's a lot more wins that we got to go take as a team. And just playing football and having fun with it. That's at the end of the day, we can't forget about that. And so just doing that these last two games is big for us.
Are you surprised
Just a couple more, guys.
what you've been able to accomplish?
No, I'm not surprised at all. Like I said, this is something I've been doing my whole life and something I have great confidence in. I know that I can separate myself differently from other guys in this league. So there is no doubt in my mind about what I'm doing right now.
Can you also tell us if you're going to take the linemen out for dinner after getting your 1,000 yards?
Yes, we're definitely going to celebrate some way, somehow. We're also just focused on next week, but we're going to get that celebration in for sure.
Thank you, Merry Christmas.
Thank you, guys.